Did you know that Play-Doh, the beloved toy of children worldwide, started out as a wallpaper cleaner? That's right. In the mid-20th century, a company on the brink of collapse was producing a non-toxic material to clean sooty wallpaper. However, as households transitioned to vinyl wallpapers, the demand for this cleaner dwindled. The company was staring into the abyss of failure when a saving grace emerged. The sister-in-law of the company's head, a nursery school teacher, discovered that the wallpaper cleaner had another potential use. The pliable, non-toxic material was perfect for children to mold and shape, sparking their creativity without any health concerns. Recognizing this golden opportunity, the company decided to pivot, rebranding the cleaner as a modeling clay for kids. And thus, Play-Doh was born. From cleaning wallpapers to molding creative minds, the evolution of Play-Doh is truly captivating. Speaking of children's games, have you ever wondered about the origin of Candyland? The story takes us back to the 1940s, a time when a retired school teacher decided to bring a spark of joy to a rather grim setting. With a desire to entertain children who were hospitalized from polio, she created Candyland. This wasn't just any game though. It was one that transcended the barriers of age and literacy. With its unique color system, Candyland required no reading skills to play. This made it easily accessible and enjoyable for young kids, even those as young as 3 or 4. The game was an instant hit, and it wasn't long before it found its way into homes, classrooms, and playrooms across the globe. It's a testament to the power of creativity and compassion, transforming a challenging circumstance into a delightful diversion. Candyland, a sweet escape born out of a bitter situation. Moving on to the topic of clothing, did you know the reason why people started wearing pajamas? Let's delve into the fascinating history of this comfortable nightwear. The term pajamas, originally spelled pajamas, comes from the Indian subcontinent, and it was adopted by the Western world during the late 18th and early 19th centuries. But here's the interesting part. It was World War I that truly popularized the use of pajamas in England. During the frequent air raids, people needed to be ready to run outside in public at a moment's notice. The traditional nightgowns simply wouldn't do in these circumstances, so people started wearing pajamas to bed, a practical solution that allowed them to be decently dressed even in the dead of night. This pragmatic choice during a time of crisis led to a shift in nighttime attire that remains popular to this day. Pajamas, a nightwear born out of necessity. Let's delve into some interesting historical facts. Picture this, a bustling medieval banquet where diners are feasting with their bare hands. This is the experience replicated at medieval times dinner attractions. It's not a lack of manners, but a nod to the Middle Ages when utensils were not in common use. So next time you're scooping up your chicken with your fingers, remember it's historically accurate. Now let's talk about freelancers. Today, it refers to self-employed individuals who offer their services on a contract basis. But did you know the term originally described sword-wielding mercenaries who were literally freelancers? They offered their lance to the highest bidder. Much like modern freelancers, offer their skills to the highest-paying client. And why do we shake hands? It's a gesture dating back to ancient times, meant to show that we come unarmed. History, indeed, has a way of shaping our present in the most unexpected ways. To wrap up, let's look at some world records and fascinating facts. The Guinness World Records, a household name today, was actually founded by the managing director of Guinness Brewery in the 1950s. Talk about a thirst for knowledge. Now, let's jet off to the most visited countries. France is the globe's top tourist destination, with Spain hot on its heels and the United States coming in third. Who wouldn't want to see the Eiffel Tower or the Grand Canyon? For those seeking a blend of history and hospitality, you can book a stay at the world's oldest hotel, Nishiyama Onsen Keiunkan in Japan, established back in 705 AD. Imagine the stories those walls could tell. Lastly, brace yourselves for the chills as we delve into the coldest temperature ever recorded. In Antarctica, researchers reported a frosty negative 144 degrees Fahrenheit in 2018. The world is full of wonders and curiosities waiting to be discovered and appreciated.